Hello and welcome to CounterTalk. I'm Will Baker, and today's guest we have Tui Oles. How you doing, Tui?
Good. How are you?
Doing great. Welcome to CounterTalk today.
Thanks.
And today's subject, we're talking about baby boomers, and I'm coming on the tail end of the baby boomer generation. And as we all know, the ones that are ahead of me, they're looking to retire now and looking to find somewhere to go in those retirement years. And this is where Tui comes in. Tui's got a great new business venture slash idea for a retirement home. And so she's going to share that information with us today. But if you would, first, Tui, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I personally have been in healthcare for 9+ years. I've served in the capacity as an administrator in healthcare, a director, a manager, ran my own business, hospital setting, assisted living, memory care, and home health.
But I understand your husband is also in the healthcare business, and he's going to be joining you in this venture, correct?
That's correct. Mike has over 20 years of physical therapy assistant. He works basically with the seniors. He's been manager of rehab department. He's also worked in home health. He's worked as a travel therapist, and currently he works in acute care hospital for seniors.
Wow. So you've got plenty of experience going into this. So
Yes, we have over 30 years.
that's great. And that's what we're talking about is, our generation is getting old, and there's a lot of things we've got to look forward to. And one of those is, I guess, finding somewhere to live and being taken care of. And I guess this is where your idea comes in, right?
Correct. What we're trying to do is we're purchasing homes, grand antebellums, Greek revivals, and colonials in downtown America that have between 5 and 16, 20 beds. And in these homes, we're going to personally take care of seniors in their local areas.
Well, that's nice. It's always good if you can, stay local.
Stay local. Yes, that's correct. These homes will have a chef that will prepare 3 meals a day. We will have other key core professionals that take care of seniors. And our ratio for care is 1 person, 1 professional caregiver versus 4 seniors. So we'll really be hands-on, and we'll really be able to help these seniors stay independent as long as possible.
So other than what you just mentioned, what are some other things that you would say set you apart from these thousands of other, I guess they call themselves independent living facilities that are out there?
CCRCs, assisted living, and memory care. What's going to set us apart is, first of all, our ratio, professional versus senior. Also, a lot of independent care homes right now or facilities have square footage, an apartment setting between 300 and 500 square foot. That is not big enough to live in. Our homes, you have your room, you can share your room, or you can have a private room, or you can share it with your spouse. And you have between 4,000 and 8,000 square foot home to enjoy, with a music room, with libraries, with dens, parlors, dining areas, patios, screen porches, pools, cookout areas, gardens, everything you can imagine.
Right. Well, that sounds a lot better than, I've visited some of these facilities, and they're like going to an army boot camp almost. You've got, literally, tens and hundreds of people crammed into this, this facility, and it's like they've got to do certain things at a certain time. Is your facilities going to have anything like that? I mean, I can come and go freely if I'm living there?
Absolutely, you can come and go freely. We also offer, we have our gardens and our grounds. People are, if they're interested in cooking or baking, our kitchens are available. They can have private parties there as far as their family, birthdays, anniversaries, things of that nature. These are going to be their homes, and we are simply there to make sure that they are safe, that they are secure, that we do a cost sharing across the board, and that we take care of all the maintenance, all the security systems, the meals, the medication reminders. If there's an event in someone's life, if they have a hip replacement or a knee replacement, and they go through that process, we bring them back into the home. We assign someone to them, and we make sure they get everything they can so that they can get independent, healed recovery a lot quicker than as if they were home by themselves.
And that's a big thing nowadays is the cost. we're looking at healthcare now in this entire country. We don't know what's going to happen in the next
Correct.
year, and that's a big deal. And a lot of people, myself included, we're reaching those years that we didn't think about. Oh my, where am I going to be when I retire? How are we going to afford this?
Correct.
So with your idea, how is this affordable?
Well, there's a couple of ways. The first thing that I think is important to point out, that government is taking care of a lot of people that are poverty or that Section 8 housing. We have $1 million going into one community that they just got approved on a grant for lower income families, seniors. And then we have people that are extremely wealthy, and they're going to have people in their home. They can afford it.
Yeah, we're not worried about them.
Yeah, we have middle class Americans that are being squeezed out of care services, hands-on, just being professional, and also keeping it very distinguished and discreet as far as their care goes. That it's really, really important that these people, whatever happens in Betty's room that she needs to get care for in the morning.
That's Betty's business.
So exactly, that's
Right.
Betty's business, and
That's
that
the way it
does
should
not
be.
go out.
That's
throughout
the way it
house.
should be.
Correct.
So this really sounds great. I mean, I can see myself going in a facility like that. So what are you looking for as far as to really get this thing kicked off, get you some investors? So what type of investors are you looking for?
Well, our first round of investment opportunities is to build websites, to build the first initial round to get these things going, to get the word out there, to target certain areas. We have geographical, demographic locations that we would like to start these homes. So we're going to start that process. So we need help funding. This is a huge endeavor, and we need people's help to make this a possibility, to make this an opportunity for seniors, to offer the sandwich group generation, which is me and you, so that we can keep our jobs, so that we can keep our relationships with our husbands and our children. A lot of these people have children in college, they have careers, they're missing out on so much because they are giving so much to their parents right now. And so we're going to partner with them to give mom and dad a safe place to be.
Right, because you mentioned sandwich generation, because that's how a lot of people feel, because they've got their children, they're
Correct.
taken care of, and now they've got their parents
Right.
that now they're trying to help out. So
Right.
yeah, it's tough. It's tough out there. So how do people go about investing in your business?
Well, there is right there on the website, Do Some Good.
Is that the website?
That is-
DoSomeGood.com?
Do Some Good is our first round.
DoSomeGood.com.
It will be WePay and PayPal. I encourage everybody to please give as much as you can. Allow us this opportunity to take care of your mom and your dad. It's very important that we get these homes up and moving as soon as possible to handle the huge inflow of seniors that will need these services, and to keep it on a personal and professional level and keep them in their own neighborhoods.
Sounds really great. And it appears to be there's a great need for this.
Correct, there is. Right now, there's 47% of adult children that currently are giving care to their parents, one way or the other.
Wow.
It's very important that people understand mom and dad do not want to move in with you. They want to keep their independence.
Right.
They don't want to rely on their children for these services. They only need a little bit. And as far as the sandwich group goes, it's very important that they know that there's people that will help them, that we can, spending time with your parents should be a joy and not a stress.
Right.
Tapping into, funds for the children, that's happening left and right now. We need to be able to provide a secure atmosphere to handle what mom and dad need, and to offer the stress-free, the joy of being an adult child for mom and dad.
And it sounds like, as we started off the program talking about the baby boomers, there's a lot of people that are hitting this market now. So I
Correct.
guess the need is there now.
The need is there now. It's only going to grow. We are at the beginning stages of this huge wave of baby boomers entering the senior care situation. So it's imperative, there is urgency on this, that we start these homes. We're going to start them in the Southeast first, and then we're going to franchise so that we have these homes throughout the United States.
Right. So we're here in North Carolina, so I assume we're going to try to get the heartland of North Carolina started with
That's
this, right?
correct.
Sounds
That's
really
correct.
good. So people can go to dosomegood.com and find out more about this and learn more about you and your husband, Mike.
Correct.
Well, that
Correct.
sounds really great. And thank you so much for coming by today. I feel like I've learned a lot this morning.
Thank you, Will.
And you're welcome to please come back. And thank you for joining us this morning for Counter Talk. Hope to see you next time.
Thank you.